great there. He loves to tackle, he loves to get physical, so I think we can see a lot of good things from the Honey Badger right there.
For sure, I think, as we all know, he's a physical player, so I think that's the reason why coach put him on that flanking position, so he can use that physicality and bring it to the game more often now.
Yes, definitely. And it's FSU going to take the kick off now.
How do you think having Emilio Batanzo, the usual fullback starter for the second side, being out this year, do you think this backline can cope without him?
Well, I think there's a few youngsters that can step up, but Emilio is a big loss because the boy's got some skill. But hopefully someone can step up and follow in the footsteps. A good run by Dylan and a good chip over. Oh, and Dusty. He's got the ball in the hand and making a good run in for the try. And he's in for it. Well done, Dusty.
And that's what we were just talking about. That's the kind of flair he brings to the game. Good experience. The Hawaii native, as you can tell with his dreads there.
Dirty D making his appearance. Well, we got another.
And right there the score is now 12-0 to the second side, with a kick to come by Dylan.
We would also like to thank another sponsor, New Wave Wireless. New Wave Wireless offers not only cell phone sales but also service and repair. Stop by their local location at 6099 Red Wolf Boulevard in Jonesboro, or view their inventory online at www.newwavewireless.com and ask about their $40 unlimited talk, text and web packages.
And the kick is made yet again by Dylan. The score now 14-0. And the kickoff to come by FSU. Catch there by the Honey Badger. Honey Badger jersey. Pass to Dylan. Dylan, knock on there by Ruan. FSU gathers the ball.
FSU gets the knock-on call, and it's a scrum to FSU.
For this also being a second side, we got some big boys on that forward pack, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. We got Phil, the South African native, and we got Brandon Median, the Mexican. No, I'm kidding. I think Brandon's from Texas. Am I right?
Yep, that's pretty close enough though.
Pretty close enough.
Ref called for a reset scrum there. Ref calls a reset again.
We'll do the rest of the things after.
For us being on the bus trip the last 16 hours, the boys definitely not showing it out there, are they?
No, I think the legs look pretty fresh. You wouldn't say some of these boys had a 16-hour trip right now.
It must be that fresh swim we had in the ocean at
yeah.
PCB.
Definitely, that water must have made a miracle for us because it was nice and warm.
As we're waiting for this scrum to set you, didn't you get stung by a stingray earlier?
I almost got stung by a stingray, but I got some fish bit me on my foot. But yeah, no stingray there. I'm lucky about that. And it's a penalty, and Jersey with the run. Nice run. Boys cleaning. Oh, Preston picking up the ball. Oh, giving a behind the back pass to Dylan. Oh, Dusty juggling. Sorry for that one. Boys nice rocking over. Ruan cleaning it out. are back to Preston breaking some tackles. Jersey to Dylan. Dylan to Phil. Phil with a good run. On the turnover, it's FSU's ball. ASU got the ball back. It's Dusty again. Dusty with a good run. Offloading to Fecto and back into Dusty's hands, and Dusty is centering it underneath the post.
Second try there by the flying Hawaiian. Excellent hands there by the boys.
Well done.
And the score is now 19-0 to ASU. And the kick to come. And we just want to thank another sponsor, the 15 Volunteer A-State Rugby, Dr. Terence Braden. Dr. Braden is a sports medicine board certified physician and is specialist in physical medicine and rehabilitation. You can locate his office at 1201 Fleming Avenue inside Hill South in Jonesboro, or you can call his office at 870-934-1099. And with that kick made there by Dylan again, it's 21-0 to ASU. Kick off here by FSU. High kick, catch there by Fecto. The ball goes back to the Honey Badger. Honey Badger to Dylan. Big tackle there by FSU.
Ref loose, and it's a scramble, and FSU regathers the ball.
Ball stolen by Dylan. Little chip kick. Great tackle there by MJ. This MJ guy, his name is actually Michael Jackson, believe it or not. Got a lot of speed on the wing, don't you think, Ricardo?
I do. Hopefully we can see a try and a try celebration, maybe a moonwalk. What do you think?
He was actually doing the moonwalk earlier on the bus. We were listening to some Michael Jackson getting pumped up before the game. Listening to some Beat It, some Smooth Criminal. It was actually excellent to see.
It was beautiful.
Felt like I was watching the real Michael Jackson. Because technically he is the real Michael Jackson.
He is the real Michael Jackson. Oh, and Dusty unable to handle the ball there, but it went backwards, so it's still ASU's ball. Jersey cleaning it out to Dylan again. Quick ball to run, and ball didn't go to hand.
These balls hitting the deck a lot today, but as we know, Ricardo playing earlier, that ball is really wet because of the humid weather here in Florida.
It is very wet. The sweat makes it very slippery and hard to handle. But I think we're still doing pretty well.
The ref calls down for a scrum yet again, FSU ball. Ball gets set in big scrum by ASU, and I think they've won a tight head. Whistle blown by the referee. What call is that? Oh, he's going to call for a reset scrum. Great scrum by the ASU forward pack, don't you think?
Yes, definitely. I think the boys have worked well at practice by scrumming. You could see it in the previous game as well. Our scrumming, as the boys have stepped it up this year. So now I got a nice sponsorship here for you that you will enjoy. You got Massage Envy. Massage Envy offers all massages and facials, even hosts special events. Stop in and check out their $49.99 1-hour massage deal where you get your massage any way you want it. You can visit them at 2110 Fair Park Boulevard in Anita's Park Shopping Center in Jonesboro, or visit them online at massageenvy.com/Jonesboro.
The massage sounds really good, but I really wouldn't mind a facial right now. What do you think?
A facial and a massage, 2 birds with 1 stone. I think that's beautiful. I think it would be especially nice after these long trips and rugby games, getting a nice massage only for $49.99. What do you say? It's a good deal, eh?
Oh, it's an excellent deal in my opinion. I mean, sitting on that bus for such a long time, you get sticky, face starts breaking out. So like I said, I wouldn't mind having that facial. Scrum called by the referee again. Once again, the ball hitting the deck, knock on by FSU, looks like it. So it'll be, oh no, ASU knocked it on, my apologies. So this will be a FSU scrum once again. I think with this ball being wet, not underfoot I'd say, it's underhand, that maybe these backline players and forwards should play a tighter game in these conditions, don't you think?
Definitely. I think the boys need to stand a little closer and maybe watch out for those 50 passes, especially when the ball is this wet. The scrum going and FSU is feeding it. Good scrum by ASU and picked up by Josh Neerman, making a good run, giving it off to Preston Weigel. And Weigel with a staggering one.
The Honey Badger is in again. Our very own Nick Cummings right there. And the score is 26-0 to ASU, kick to come by Dylan Boast. Excellent try there by ASU. Ball popping out the side. Josh stealing the ball. Swing it wide to the speedster, Preston Bryant. Just want to thank another sponsorship, Teriyaki Madness. Teriyaki Madness is a fresh Asian grill with all full food grilled fresh in-house. No frozen anything. Special event. Check out their deals on catering. You can also stop by and visit them in the Anita's Park Shopping Center at 2110 Fair Park Boulevard in Jonesboro, or at teriyakimadness.com. Some teriyaki would go well nicely right now, don't you think?
Nice. It would be nice.
Too bad we're about 13 hours away from home.
Well, maybe we can all go as a team tomorrow and support our sponsorship and go get some Teriyaki Madness.
Are you paying for me?
I don't know, Zuni. I think because you scored so many tries, you're the one that has to pay tonight.
Oh, okay. And Dylan with a kick through there. It's now 28-0 to ASU. Great rugby being played tonight with come here by FSU once again.
We just want to thank Greater Little Rock Rugby Club as another sponsorship for us. The Greater Little Rock Rugby Club has been a huge part of men's and women's rugby since the 1970s. The Greater Little Rock Rugby Club want Red Wolf fans to know they appreciate the opportunity to extend their support both financially and through the use of Little Rock Rugby Complex to the Red Wolves Rugby Club men's and women's team. You can check out the Little Rock Stormers Rugby Club at littlerockrugby.com.
Josh Neerman with a run down the sideline once again, but I think he just put a foot out in touch. And I think that's half time. So we'll be back with you guys shortly. Hey, this is the ASU halftime show. I'm here with Ricardo.
Hello guys, hello fans. How are you guys? Nice to meet you everyone.
We actually had a great turnout today, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. A few people came and watched. Some parents traveling. I like it, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been to most of our games this year. Davies' parents always here to support us. It's great to see.
It's good to see some parents coming out and watching the games, taking some pictures, some good Facebook profile pictures for the boys.
Obviously, we always worry about that, don't we? So if we're going to get back to the game today, ASU second side leading FSU 28-0. Excellent rugby being displayed in that first half, don't you think?
Oh, definitely. The rookies are stepping up their game and showing some good ASU rugby. I think the boys have stepped up and done a great job. It looks like we're about to start and the boys are running back up.
Okay, and we'll bring you back live to the start of the second half. With the second half about to kick off here, Ricardo, what do you think this ASU team needs to do differently on attack or defense?
Well, I think because the ball's still wet, I think the boys need to stand a little closer and just keep away from the 50-50 passes. And other than that, I think they're still doing a pretty good job. What do you think?
I think they really are. What ASU's rugby in recent years have tried to do is not play selfish rugby. So I think the boys have done a great job of swinging the ball wide, playing that kind of Southern Hemisphere style rugby of swinging it to the wings and let the wingers do their job and have the forwards crash back on a strong line coming back on the left or right side. And the kickoff here by FSU goes down to Preston Weigel.
Honey Badger.
He's going to take it up. Very physical player he is. Oh, great job. And that's what we're talking about, those 50-50 passes.
Exactly, I was just about to say those 50-50 passes, and it's one of the things that is going to get us tonight. But if we can just veer from that, I think we'll do good.
Exactly, and if the boys can get a big scrum here, Davies could get a tight head. Let's see what they can conjure up, yeah.
Some comments on the referee's apparel. He's very pro-America, do you think? Or America, as I would look at his jersey. Do you like it?
Obviously, I mean, this is America, so it's a beautiful jersey in my opinion. He's probably not wearing, it's because I think it's the same ref as the previous game. He probably got rid of that first jersey because, I mean, I know after 5 minutes I was drenched in sweat. Don't want to run around in another sweaty jersey.
Yeah, definitely. Where do you think you got that Munster jersey from in the first game?
I mean, I don't know where he got it, but I wouldn't mind having one either.
Definitely. It's a good scrum here by ISU. And FSU's got the ball. Giving out to their number 10. And little Derek making a tackle there, and the boys joining. And it's a penalty for FSU against ASU. Boys cleaning from the side, coming from the side. FSU making the kick, but did not go to touch. Neil Regathers gives it to Jamal, another senior on the team. And it's a knock-on by ASU, FSU scrum.
And I just think in situations like this, deep down in our territory, ASU should rather just get that ball out there, try and play rugby in FSU's half. So kind of a clinical mistake made there by ASU. And this is another set scrum for FSU. They've had multiple scrums, and let's see what they can do on this. About 7 meters out on the left upright of the posts. Ball set in, another big scrum by ASU, ball won by FSU. Nice tackle there by Dylan. Counter ruck coming from ASU. Good run. Preston there trying to steal the ball, and the ball's stolen. Great job there by the Honey Badger himself. ASU got the ball on the far right-hand side of the field. Ball swung wide to Dylan. Good job not noticing any fullback there by him.
And FSU with the ball, making a kick. And ASU's got the ball. Derek with a run.
And with that kick being made, FSU had a lot of offsides players, so that's more than likely an offside call. Is it? Yes, it is. Penalty to ASU. And immediately Dylan takes the ball. Quick tap. Ball goes to the ground. Off the foot, called by the ref. And ASU regathers the ball. Never mind. He calls it back for another FSU scrum. I think that's over 10 scrums for FSU.
It's a lot of scrums, a lot of mistakes from ASU that does not need to be made.
For all you guys that don't really know what scrums are out there, I mean, it's kind of a set play for the backline players to actually conjure something up and try and break the line of defense. So let's see what FSU can do right here. Another big shove by ASU, and the ref's going to call another set scrum.
That's it, scrum. We would just like to shout out to our sponsors again. We just would like to thank Textbook Brokers. With the largest selection of Red Wolves rugby apparel, Textbook Brokers is your official game day headquarters of your Arkansas State Red Wolves. You can view their wide selection online or in person at 2206 East Johnson Avenue in Jonesboro, Arkansas, or at www.jonesborobooks.com. Denny, what do you say? Do you like Textbook Brokers? I know I get a lot of my books and some rugby apparel there.
I mean, it's a great place to get cheaper books on campus, because we all know as college students books tend to be very expensive. I've shopped there my whole college career so far, and I mean, buy a hoodie from time to time there as well. They got a beautiful apparel, ASU apparel, as well as cheap school books. Small little attack on the short side there by Derek with a short inside pass to the Weagle Beagle, just accidentally putting a foot in touch. So this is a line out to FSU. Not a straight throw in there, so this will be another set scrum, this time in favour of ASU. Let's just talk a little bit about the flank we got here, Josh Neiman. He was here his freshman year, took a year off, and he's back at ASU. It's great seeing him back in ASU colours.
Yeah, it's great seeing him back again. His brother didn't make it back. I think he joined the army. Am I right? Yeah, but it's nice seeing him back in ASU gear, where he belongs. And the ball's out. Dylan Boast, nice dummy and nice run. He's still going. Some fancy footwork. Derek trying to get the ball out. We got Davis with a nice run. His parents cheering him on the sideline. We like that. Derek out, Dylan. Dylan to Pedro, didn't go to hand. Another knock on. Oh no, it's, excuse me, it's ASU penalty. I think it's getting a little rough out there. What do you say?
I know. Jamal Shaw trying to get the ball, maybe go for a quick tap, and an FSU player just trying to tackle him off the ball. So I think the ref's going to have a talk to him about that play.
Here we go. Another shout out to Massage Envy. Massage Envy offers all massages and facials, and even hosts special events. Stop in and check out their $49.99 1-hour massage deal, where you get your massage any way you want it. You can visit them at 2110 Fair Park Boulevard in the Nitas Park Shopping Center in Jonesboro, or visit them online at massageenvy.com/Jonesboro.
Pass going a little wayward there, but great pickup there by Alex Aguirre, our vice president on the team. And if ASU could swing this ball wide, Neil has got a huge overlap on the left side. And the man we were just talking about, the boy from Hawaii, Josh Neiman, scores ASU's 5th try, I believe. And that pushes their tally up to 33-0 for ASU, with a kick to come by Dylan Boast. And looks like the kicking duties are being given to the Honey Badger. So I think Dylan's going to retire the boot for the night with a 100% kicking record. Excellent kicking by the youngster. A shout out to Teriyaki Madness. Teriyaki Madness is a fresh Asian grill with all food grilled with fresh in-house, no frozen anything. Special event, check out deals on catering. You can also stop by and visit them in the Anita's Park Shopping Centre at 2110 Fair Park Boulevard in Jonesboro, or at teriyaki-madness.com.
The honey badger did trying to make a conversion, but he did not make it, unfortunately.
And like he just mentioned there to some of his teammates on the sideline, he was supposed to keep his eye on the ball, which is a really important component when it comes to kicking. Glad he knows that. So that keeps the score at 33-0 in favour of ASU. Kick to come here by FSU. A little slow getting to the halfway line. Sad news I heard from Mr. Tom from Ireland, as we like to say. Heard he's only on an exchange program, will only be with us for 1 year. An excellent rugby player. It'll be sad to see him leave the end of the year.
It is going to be sad. I think Thomas Knight, the White Knight as we know him, the Irishman, has got into some of our hearts, and it's going to be sad seeing him leave in a year. But I'm very glad he's here and making a statement with that staggering accent of his.
I mean, definitely is putting a mark down here at ASU, but half the time I don't even know what he's talking about. So I've actually encouraged him to carry a notebook with him so he can write down, so I can actually understand what the guy's saying.
Definitely. Sometimes I just nod my head and say yes, Tom, because that accent is beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, while we're here, we would like to give another shout out to our sponsorship, the Greater Little Rock Rugby Club. The Greater Little Rock Rugby Club has been a huge part of men's and women's rugby since the 1970s. The Greater Little Rock Rugby Club wants Red Wolves fans to know they appreciate the opportunity to extend their support both financially and through the use of the Little Rock Rugby Complex to the Red Wolf Rugby Club men's and women's team. You can check out the Little Rock Stormers Rugby Club at littlerockrugby.com.
Great defence here by SU, and we actually got someone here with us from the first side, our vice captain Lawrence Erasmus. What do you think of that first game we played? That was our first game as a first side to play together.
I think we had a good performance today. We played well as a team together, and we can only build on that into the season.
What are your thoughts this coming week? We've got a big game playing the men from Glendale in Colorado. What do you think? What's your mindset going into the week? It's going to be a tough one, don't you think?
Definitely going to be a tough game. We're going to have to do a lot of preparation in the scrums because they're going to be bigger than us, definitely. So we're going to have to work hard there and just take it from here. Just build on this confidence that we have.
Since they are bigger, are you going to join me in the gym a few times this week because you've been skipping out lately?
Definitely going to have to get 3 sessions this week, eh?
3 sessions a day or 3 sessions the whole week?
You know, we've got class. We're going to have to prepare our schedules and see what's going to happen within the next week, eh?
I know, school comes first.
School comes first.
That's
definitely, that's a fact.
really what we care about. So, actually, you walking past here, where are you going?
I'm just going to go sit down, eh? You know, I'm tired. I just played a game.
Okay, thanks for your time,
Thank you very
Lawrence.
much.
Check you later. ASU's defense stepping up a notch there, and this is actually a scrum to ASU, a little bit of a change-up.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is one of our few scrums that goes our way, so we'll see what the boys can do. That's a good scrum. A feed by Derek. The ball's out. Dylan Bose giving it to Pedro. Back to Dylan. Keeps it. Nice offload to Jamal Shaw. Jamal Shaw making a good run. And gives it to Neil Maestri. Maestri taking it in for a nice score under the posts.
Excellent try by ASU. The score now pushed up to 38-0 in favour of ASU, and there Jamal Shaw just showing his experience as a senior leader on the side, drawing in the last defender and passing out to Neil, the flying rookie. And Neil Maestri actually found out earlier today that this is only his second year playing rugby. Just definitely doesn't seem like it, does it?
Definitely not. Seems like the kid has some experience. Probably watched some good rugby on TV. I don't know where he gets it from, but you would not say he's been only playing for 2 years.
No, for sure, and it's great to see the game of rugby, I guess, getting bigger in the United States. And we got the Honey Badger going for the kick again. And it is over. He's at 50% kicking rating right now. Great job. And he adds his tally up to 7 with that try he scored earlier. The Honey Badge. And the score is now 40-0 in favour of ASU. Brilliant rugby being played out there tonight. We just want to thank a few of the fans that came out today. It's definitely not going to be the amount of fans we saw or we're going to see in tomorrow's clash between Clemson and FSU, but at least some people came out and supported us.
Yeah, well, hopefully rugby can grow and we can get as many fans to the rugby games as football. The weather has held out, no rain, which is good for us, but either the humidity makes the ball wet, so might as well. Could have rained.
And this is a line out for FSU. Feels like majority of the game ASU's played a lot of defense as FSU's had most of set plays. I feel like our defense has played excellent rugby today.
Definitely the boys is doing a good job on defense. I wouldn't mind seeing ASU having the ball in hand a little bit more. See what some of the boys can come up with. And the ball's thrown in by FSU, but it's sloppy, and I think it's another line out to ASU.
Davies with the line out here for ASU. See what the back line can come up with. Looks like a full set line out for the forwards and the back line with the back line call. Good throw there, excellent throw. Ball going to ground. Good pick up by Dylan. Ball goes out. Perfect pass to Jamal. Jamal hits the gap again. Excellent with a... like I was saying earlier, that ball is very wet. Neil just couldn't grab onto that ball, and this is another line out to FSU. Jamal, the 5th year senior, obviously brings a lot of experience to the plate. I think prior to coming to college, he only played 2 years of rugby, so it's excellent to see how well he's improved as years have progressed here at ASU.
Yeah, definitely. Jamal, as I know, was a soccer player back in his high school days, because he keeps going on about it. Zinzan and I actually have been roommates with Zinzan in the past year.
Zinzan?
Yeah.
With Zinzan?
Yeah, with you.
Oh. But you said you and Zinzan were roommates with Zinzan.
With Jamal. Yeah, and FSU made a penalty kick, and it's their line out.
Brandon Madian also took a year off of rugby back in ASU colours, trying to encourage the boys, see if they can steal this ball. Ball about to get thrown in here by FSU. Stolen there by Fecto, excellent catch there. Little Derek with the ball. No ruckers by ASU, but coming in from the side there, so penalty for ASU.
Yeah, it's a line kick to come by Dylan Boast. Or quick tap, giving it to Dusty. Dusty with a run, taking at him. Oh, good gap, good stepping, giving it to the Wiggle Wiggle. With a great run, great hands. And the ball's still alive for ASU. Davies with the ball. Great offload. Nice hands by Dylan. And Brandon Millian, the guy who just spoke about, coming in for his second try. And the score is 45-0 for ASU, with a kick to come.
I wonder who's going to take the kick here. Looks like the senior Jamal Shaw. He's going to go with a drop kick. Let's see if he can do this. He's always making ridiculous kicks in practice from the 50-meter line. Let's just see if he can make it from about 10 meters out. He's actually going to use the tee. See how this goes for him. Oh, and he hits the post. And that's the game. ASU running out victors 45-0. Excellent game played there by ASU, and great showing great sportsmanship. I think they'll go ahead and shake hands. Good points we could make about this game, at the same time a lot to work on.
Definitely a lot of work for us. But thanks for FSU for hosting us, and it's a big trip back home for us now. Thanks to all our sponsors, and we're out. Thanks, Zinzan. You're done. Making me speak for nothing.